Welcome home to philosophy, where we wonder about everything and anything is possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Corey, the Laughing Philosopher. Life is complicated. The world is complicated, and you are complicated. Figuring out how to live a happy, meaningful life, guided by wisdom and reason, is not easy. Is life a game? What is love? Should I fear death? Is this a just world? Almost from the moment of birth, you've been told how to behave, how to fit in, and how to fulfill other people's expectations. You fear that you will lack importance or cease to exist in the lives of others if you think for yourself and question the rules and roles you've been told define you. Wisdom and reason will remove this illusion so you can live authentically in the world around you, find your true purpose, and become your real self. Episode number 62. Is it okay to be yourself? Said Seneca the Younger, or just Seneca. Life's no soft affair. It's a long road you've started on. You can't but expect to have slips and knocks and falls. Thinking for yourself is no soft affair. Telling the truth is no soft affair. Love and compassion are no soft affair. Being good is a very hard way. Buddha told the story of a man who chose a very hard way to practice his love and compassion. The man wandered from town to town. He greeted everyone the same way. He would bow and say, "You are free. Your life belongs to you. You can think for yourself. You can see the world as it really is. The truth is right in front of your eyes, hidden by familiarity. You don't know how amazing and beautiful you are. You don't know the truth about yourself. But greater is the truth that is inside you than the illusions that are in the world. I want you to know this." Because of his love and compassion for everyone he met, because he was humble and kind to the great and the small, because of how good he made people feel about themselves, the wanderer was given a name that means never disparaging. Many people thanked him. Other people would yell and curse at him. They would mock and ridicule him. Never disparaging was attacked with sticks. Some would even throw rocks at him. They said, "Who do you think you are to tell me these things? I didn't ask to know about myself. I don't want to see the world as it is. I want to see only what I believe. I don't want to know. I don't want the truth. The truth is a burden. I just want to be happy." Yet, no matter how much they hounded and attacked and spoke ill of him, never disparaging, believed it was right they should know these things. He encouraged everyone to reach inside himself and see his whole potential. He saved many men and women from ignorance and illusion. Never disparaging, lived a happy life, guided by his own wisdom and good sense, and died alone, but not lonely. Life is no soft affair. To be like never disparaging, to be an individual, is to be misunderstood. To think for yourself is treason. You will be laughed at, disapproved of, attacked, and punished. You will be stripped of your self-reliance and independence. You will pay a heavy price for the benefits of the herd. Individuality is despised. The virtue at most request is obedience. You will receive comfort, security, and shared values of conformity and self-sacrifice. Values that are not chosen by you and not your own. Values decided for you by people who died before you were born. It's a long road you've started on. Seneca asked of himself, "How do I know I'm making progress? How do I know I'm getting better?" And Seneca answered himself, "I know I'm becoming a better friend to myself." You see, the individual may be alone, but never lonely. Think like a loner. Be unapologetically yourself, as if you are special and isolated from society. You will be condemned if you refuse to play the game, condemned if you refuse to dance whenever the music plays. People misinterpret those who are not like them as not just different, but wicked and evil. People misinterpret those with different beliefs and values as not just different, but wrong. Ignorance, unlike wisdom, has no limits. As the Spanish existentialist philosopher Miguel de Unamuno said, "The greatest height of heroism to which an individual can attain is to know how to face ridicule. Better still, to know how to make oneself ridiculous and not to shrink from the ridicule." Trust your inner voice. Obey your inner voice above the voices of other people. Place your expectations of yourself above other people's expectations. Realize the dreams you have about yourself above the roles you've been told to play and the masks you've been told to wear. Follow yourself, not the crowd. Obey your own experience and good sense. Be like Siddhartha, Jesus, Socrates, Kierkegaard, Simone Weil, and Seneca, and never disparaging. Be fearlessly optimistic. If you do these two things, think like a loner and trust your inner voice, you, like never disparaging, will be kicked and beaten and abused. It will be painful, but you will not suffer. Suffering with purpose is not suffering. You will feel bad. So what did Never Disparaging tell himself in order to go on? Well, what would you say to a friend who feels bad? The most harmful advice you can give to an unhappy, depressed person is to say something cheerful and upbeat. No matter what your positive advice happens to be, it is the worst thing you can say to a person who feels bad. You can't solve your friend's problem. You are not being asked to solve your friend's problem. Your friend's problem is not your problem. You need to listen. Listen, not in order to give advice, but in order to understand. Almost from birth, you were told to pick yourself up when you fall down. When you have slips and knocks and falls, hold your head up high. Don't complain. Don't cry. Don't stop. Move on. You demand and express positivity from yourself because you don't want to feel bad, and you don't want the people you most care about to feel bad either. So you demand positivity from your friend whenever he or she feels bad. So you say something positive to your friend. Smile, cheer up, look at the bright side of life. Don't worry, be happy, be calm, and carry on. Trying to force a person who feels bad to be cheerful and positive is cruel and dishonest. You shouldn't be trying to deprive your friend of his honest feelings and honest emotions. Greater harm is caused by false cheerfulness than from feeling bad itself. Your friend may succeed in fooling others by forcing himself to smile, but he can't fool himself. He knows the face behind the mask. We must be extremely honest and not deceive ourselves. Face up to, not deny, our true feelings. Help your friend to see things as they are and to experience his real feelings and emotions, no matter how painful and uncomfortable they are. Just as the cause of suffering is rooted in reality, so is the cure of suffering rooted in our real, not manufactured, emotions. Negativity must be real in order for positivity to be real. Life is no soft affair. The unexpected blow lands heaviest, said Seneca. Bad times are as essential to life as good times, and difficult emotions are as necessary as joy and happiness. If you expect a rose garden then the weeds will be even more painful. Expect weeds, and the roses will be more beautiful than you can imagine. Expect trouble and disappointments, but be careful not to suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of the things people worry most about never happen. You will be in good company. Socrates was ordered to drink poison. Jesus was nailed to a wooden cross. Simone Weil starved herself to death, and Seneca, forced to kill himself, opened his veins and bled to death. Thinking for yourself is not easy. It is risky and dangerous, but these men and women refused to be a fool. You have the power to refuse to play the roles and refuse to wear the masks and refuse to follow the rules dictated for you by people who died before you were born. Seneca said, "The one thing fools all have in common is that they're always beginning to live." What would never disparaging do? Whenever you feel bad, embrace your emotions. Reality is not just what is happening outside you, but inside you. To deny your emotions is to deny reality. Don't push away difficult emotions as if they are part of the problem. It is normal to feel good in good times, and it is normal to feel bad in bad times. As long as your feelings are rooted in reality, feeling bad is normal. Be gentle with yourself. Show compassion. It is rational to feel bad when bad things happen. It is irrational to feel good when bad things happen. And forced cheerfulness is not only a denial of reality, but crazy. Feeling sad and lonely during a pandemic is normal. Feeling lost and alone from the death of a spouse is normal. Feeling rejected by a cheating husband is normal. Feelings and emotions are not good or bad as long as they are rooted not in our imagination and its illusions, but in the reality of the moment, which is the only true reality. You feel angry, you feel hungry, you feel cold, you feel afraid. They're just feelings. Feelings can hurt you, but they can never kill you. Being unhappy and depressed hurts, but they can't kill you. Your feelings are normal as carrying an umbrella on a rainy day in New York City. Your feelings may feel like a crisis, but your feelings are actually the way out of a crisis. Don't run away from something you should be running toward. You are the only you there will ever be. Existence wants you to be you. Just be yourself, but be a better friend to yourself. You are unique. You are different. But you are not alone. You will never be alone. you for listening. I hope you will take what you've learned and be a better person. Think for yourself. Question everything. Accept nothing that does not agree with your own reason and good sense. And I promise you, despite its sham and drudgery, you will get on pretty well in this crazy world. I'm Dr. Robert Corey. Until we meet again, be good.